Alright, so Bad Batch episode 6
Decommissioned.
Decommissioned. We've just watched the first 5 minutes of it because I didn't press the record because I was too busy ranting. But we'll watch it again and we'll make all our funny jokes again.
I mean, I didn't make any funny jokes.
Yeah, that's true. But they'll still all love you. So this is episode 6 of the Bad Batch called Decommissioned.
To be fair, Omega does have like a really... her accent is so much thicker than the rest of them, isn't it?
I'm just not convinced that any of them are going to survive. Including Omega. Unless, of course, she's a secret character that we don't know of yet.
Yeah, it's kind of difficult. I feel like the continuity, like not necessarily the continuity, but I feel like we've seen all of the characters.
Not exactly a natural issue.
Like she might show up in The Mandalorian or something, you know. I mean, that was the first time we saw Ahsoka in live action.
That's more like my dad than me. Like when I say an answer to something, my dad goes trying to make out as if he's...
As if it was his idea.
It might be a young Han Solo. And a young Kira. Was there on Corellia at that time?
At this time?
So it was early days of the Empire, yeah? Yeah.
How much? I was always wondering this. How much older than Leia is Han Solo? He must be.
10, 11 years, 12 years.
So you tell me he's like 12 in Solo?
No, but it grows up on Corellia. Solo's just before A New Hope. Because they go to do the job for Jabba that Han owes Jabba the money for in
No, it's just the way you worded that just made me really confused.
It's not going to be Han Solo. I'd be so surprised if it was Han Solo.
Yeah.
That'd be so cool.
I mean, it might be like Chewbacca or something.
Chewbacca was non-Corellia at that time.
Is he not?
The mate on Kashyyyk.
Oh, yeah. I'm just trying to think of who could be in it.
Kira, maybe. Oh, bless him. Imagine a big... oh, come on.
That's fine.
Imagine a big scary bloke like that being afraid of heights.
He breaks through things so he doesn't have to climb. Like he'll break...
That logic doesn't make sense.
No, he breaks through walls so he doesn't have to climb up them.
That doesn't
Yeah.
make sense. Oh, look, it's all the
That makes
droids
sense.
being destroyed. That's cool.
Lovely.
It's weird that they would do that. That seems like a really big waste of resources.
I know. You'd think they would just keep them and have like both, wouldn't you?
Like a secondary army.
Yeah.
That's probably why if we were to run an empire, it would succeed. Whereas this empire doesn't.
Yeah. Because we're smarter than the Emperor.
Yeah, we're smarter than Tarkin and the Emperor. Yeah, I'll be the Emperor, you be Tarkin.
Take it easy, kid.
Wait,
I don't want to hurt you.
that's...
Can't have you getting in the way.
Your
Ah!
son is my way.
She's in the Clone Wars.
Where are you? Don't.
Oh, she was in that crappy story with Ahsoka.
Rafa, come in. What's going on? Where are you? We need to get out of here.
In the sort of reformatted Clone Wars.
We've got police droids closing in.
Police droids. What a silly world. This is why Corellia is just a shipyard.
Technical droid. Don't worry. I'm in pursuit.
No, stand.
How's Wrecker gonna
Oh,
get his
listen.
head bashed in now?
It's the only way to reboot the whole facility. Figure it out. Yeah, it's easy for you to say.
Oh, bless him. He's gonna smack his head or something, isn't he?
Poor Wrecker.
Oh, for God's sake.
Literally, what?
Literally, there was no reason for that to happen other than
Dave
playing with
Filoni
us.
just pulling at our heartstrings.
Oh no!
Come on.
Oh no! It's all going wrong.
For God's sake.
Oh no!
Why are you after that tactical droid?
That's not your business. Who put you in charge?
Who put you in charge,
Only the
woman?
friggin' Star Wars fan base. That's who. Hang on, Omega, Mommy's coming. Oh God, I thought it was lava.
No, but it's turned into lava.
It doesn't matter, she'll survive that. I thought it was just flat out I thought she was falling into lava.
What, should we do like a golem and like
Yeah.
It's been like 20 minutes and already I have so much anxiety over this episode. Like, they need to chill out.
We got you, kid. Together.
Fine, but I still don't like you.
I'm used to it.
What's on this tactical droid though?
Well, it's a way to defeat the clones, isn't it? That's what they said. That's what it made it out to be, but there's probably something else.
Wrecker.
All the exits are blocked. Not get worse. A larger wave of police droids is headed our way.
Oh, friggin' course they are. You can't just slip quietly out the back door.
What we need is a diversion.
Is there an echo in here?
Yes.
Really? Okay.
I said I'm Echo.
We need distraction. And
Oh. Oh, what a guy.
What's that thing gonna do?
I like how he's just got
You just got stuff.
100,000 gizmos that he can just stick on and it works.
Yeah.
That's what I feel like whenever I turn like the Wi-Fi off and on and then it suddenly works.
Okay.
Surely,
But I trust him less and less every time it happens.
I know what's the thing.
Thing is, though, the reason Crosshair turned on them was because they fiddled with it, didn't they? And they turned it up.
Now him I like.
So maybe it's not gonna be as bad for him.
So, but is the foreshadowing supposed to be that he's going to turn on them, or is it supposed to be that they're going to eventually meet a Jedi who he then tries to turn on?
Well, I mean, technically they're deserters, aren't they?
battle droids.
So he might turn on them.
Police droids.
Well, technically it wasn't them that Crosshair turned on, it was Hunter, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Because technically he shouldn't be angry at them, because they were following orders, they were following their superiors' orders.
That's on cue. Move out.
See, I just love how these kind of series present the droids.
Yeah.
It's obviously it's supposed to be childlike, but I think it's great.
Oh, she got her bow back.
It was just conveniently on the floor.
You'll see us. Tuning out distractions.
Lol.
Yeah.
He's here. Let's go.
He's here. Who's he? Oh, it's not Rex, is it? Oh, it's gonna be Rex. I might wee myself a little bit.
God's sake.
Is that their ship?
It's just a droid,
All
isn't it?
that work for nothing. Whoever said Spires isn't gonna be.
I don't like that. I don't like it when people say that.
I know, it's kind of cynical, isn't it? It's like, who is she giving it to, though? Because
The trailer, one of the trailers that we watched as well for this, Rex was on a scrapyard planet, which would make sense for Corellia or Ord Mantell. Ord Mantell, maybe.
It was a squad of rogue clones, and I know where to find them. Thought you might want to know.
Who is it? Oh, come on! Come on!
As if it didn't even tell ya.
God damn you, Dave Filoni!
Evil bloke.
I mean,
It's not looking good for Rex, is it?
It's-
Not Rex. Wrecker.
Wrecker. It's that thing where it's like everything that I don't want to happen. Like I literally say from the beginning, I swear, if anything happens to Wrecker in his head, I'm gonna like freak out. And he get headbutted and like
I know.
it's.
It literally didn't need to headbutt it. He just headbutt.
He may as well have just walked over to a wall and started hitting his head off it.
I know.
Oh my god.
I know.
My god.
So who do we think the person at the end is? I think it's Rex.
Do you think? I was like, is it like Obi-Wan or something?
No, because it wouldn't make sense for it to be Obi-Wan.
I know, but it looked like he had like a robe or something on it. It didn't look like it was like armor, like what I imagine Rex would be wearing.
Yeah, but if he was trying to be discreet, then he would wear like a cloak thing, wouldn't he?
I mean, who else could it be though? Like they would be keeping it a secret like that.
To me, I would say Rex is front runner.
Yeah.
Then maybe the like betraying them, so it might be Tarkin or one of the Kaminoans or something like that.
Right.
And then the third one might be someone like Saw Gerrera.
But I just feel like if it was Saw Gerrera, they would because we've already seen him in the series. They would just show you or they would tell you. It doesn't make sense for them not to say who it is.
I think it's Rex.
Do you think?
And I'm pretty sure Dave Filoni knows that we think that it's Rex. Because
he
it's
wants-
absolutely Rex.
But he just wants to throw us off anyway.
Yeah, he wants us to think that it's someone else, but it's not, it's Rex. Because every week he gets to see the internet rage at the fact that Rex is not in it yet.
Yeah, and it's like technically Rex was in it. We didn't see him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just give us Rex, Dave Filoni, that's who we want.
It's like thing is though, like it is credit to Dave Filoni because the subtle like with Wrecker and the whole his head thing, like the chip.
It's not subtle about it at all. He's
No,
been
it's not
smacking his head off everything.
No, it's not subtle in that way, but it's like that kind of like is he, isn't he? It's been done very well to the point where it's like I hope it doesn't happen, but it's like it's getting to the point now where I'm like, if the next episode he is just gonna go to a wall and start hitting his head off it, and that's gonna be it.
I know.
It's
I know.
like it started off as just like a little bump and like someone knocking it, and now it's just a full blown headbutt. Like what's gonna happen next?
No. Someone's just going to walk up to him and hit him in the head with a ship or something like
Oh no.
that. So that was us reacting to the Bad Batch episode 6 called, what was it called? Decommissioned.
Yeah.
Something that I said before I actually hit the recording on this is, if there's a part of the episode that you don't see in the video that you think is the most important part, the reason it's not in the video is because we don't react to it. We only put the bits in that we react to. Otherwise, the entire 20 minutes would be in, and you would see the full thing.
Yeah.
Because in one of our last videos, some people were miffed, and some people were just kind of like, well, it's up to them.
It was mainly because it was like we didn't realise because it was in the Invincible video, and we didn't realise that it was like the 500 years or something was like, it was apparently the most like impactful, most important scene or line of the whole thing, and we didn't know, and we didn't really react to it. So
rather than the big stupid fight scene that goes on, like the big sort of ridiculous fight scene that the entire series has been building up to. Somehow that isn't the most important part.
Yeah, I mean, I get that, but it's like, again though, it's like Shaun said, if we don't react to something, we're not just going to leave it in the video because you don't want to see us just sat here like blankly watching something that's not.
Yeah, I think we'd be more miffed off if we'd shown you us not reacting to it than just not seeing that line at all. We only include the bits that we actually react to.
Yeah.
If you don't like it, we're sorry. And yeah, that's it, I guess. Like the video, subscribe, ding the bell to be notified when we upload. We upload every day. Anything else you want to say?
I still am holding out hope that it's all going to end well. You have to like crush my dreams. I don't say stuff like that to you about stuff.
What?
if you have like hopes about something, I don't crush it. I have hope,
I
Shaun.
do have hopes.
Rebellions are built on hope.
My hope is that they do what Rogue One did, which is to go, here are some really cool characters, and because it doesn't make sense for them to survive, here is a really cool and badass way for them all to die. That's the way it needs to be.
But I just, do you know what it is, right? I would be content if at least Omega survives. If she survives, I'll be like, okay.
But she's never in it.
I know, but can we rely on the current Star Wars to say that though? Like, if you think about when like the prequels and the originals were made, she probably didn't even exist then. So she might come into it like in Mandalorian or later on. They might do something where she comes into it. You don't know.
What are you on about?
Omega.
Yeah, she's like a child there in between the prequels and the originals.
Yeah.
So she would have to be like 40 years old.
Well, you don't know.
20 years old in the Mandalorian.
Yeah.
So why haven't we seen her?
Because she's in hiding.
We've
hiding
seen
from
Bib
the
Fortuna
Empire.
and Boba Fett, but we haven't seen Omega. To me, it doesn't make sense that she survives.
I think it
If
does.
Dave Filoni can hoodwink me into believing that she can, then fair enough. I wouldn't
think
put
she
it
can
past him.
survive. I get that the rest that they all couldn't survive because by that point practically all the clones are dead. So I get that and I understand that because we probably would have seen them up to that point. But Omega, I think, is only one logically that can survive and can appear later.
I don't think any of them can.
I think she can. I think she can do it. You saw her handle that bow. I think she can.
Thanks for watching.
I need to know.